Hey there, Cardinal fans, and welcome to the October edition of CSPN D1, your home for all the latest UIW sports news. My name is Daniel Yancelson.
And I'm Valerie Lopez. Well, Daniel, it sure has been an exciting start to the fall season for UIW athletics.
Yes, it has, Valerie. One of the big stories on campus is the UIW football team competing in their first full Southland Conference schedule. Season may not be going exactly how the Cardinals had expected, but there have been a number of great individual performances, and UIWTV's Ivan Perez was there to cover one of them.
When I spoke to him, Cardinals senior wide receiver Casey Jennings was on the verge of reaching 1,000 yards in his career at UIW. Casey Jennings will be the first Cardinals receiver to reach 1,000 yards in only 2 seasons. That's equal to running the length of the field 10 times. After practice, I spoke with Cardinals wide receiver coach Kyle Kinnan about Casey.
He's an extremely humble guy that really truly embodies the mission of this university. I mean, he does things behind the scenes for people that he would never say to anybody. He just does them because that's who he is. And, aside from being, he's a true definition of a student athlete. He's an excellent football player. He'll have a chance to play at the next level somewhere, I believe. And if he doesn't, he's going to be a great success in life because he's just got a great work ethic.
I spoke to Casey about reaching 1,000 yards and what that says about him.
I think what it says is that my team's giving me the opportunity to get the ball. I'm a confident guy, but I wouldn't be. 70% of my success has to do with the quarterback throwing me the ball, so it has to do with a lot with my team having faith in me.
Jennings was selected as a semifinalist for the National College Football Foundation's William Campbell Trophy, placing him in the company of both Peyton and Eli Manning.
Coach Ken sent me the link, and I still didn't really know what it was. And then my parents saw the website before even I did, and then they were calling me all excited, and then I finally looked into it. But it's a great accomplishment. I'm really proud of myself, and I'm proud of my team to be able to put UIW on the map. It's a great accomplishment. Like I said, I'm just honored to be on the list with a bunch of great players.
We also spoke about his plans for the future.
I'm trying to go to the league, to be honest with you. And like I said, I'm trying to stay motivated, make sure the coaches know that I'm 100% all in, and not really stats, but get as good a film as I can possibly get. So, and whether or not, I mean, I'm a business major, and I'm a junior college transfer, so I don't graduate for 2 more years. So, yeah, I'm either a student here at UIW for another year, or I'm NFL bound. So we'll see what happens.
During Saturday's game against Houston Baptist, Jennings caught 5 passes for 72 yards and 1 touchdown, putting him past the 1,000-yard mark. From Benson Stadium, this is Ivan Perez for UIWtv.
Thank you, Ivan, and congratulations to Casey for his great achievement. Another big story in the athletics this semester has been the men's soccer team's transition into the Western Athletic Conference. The Cardinals currently boast a conference record of 5-1, and UIWTV's Renee Villarreal spoke with the team to see how they feel about their season thus far.
What's up, Cardinals? This is Renee Villarreal with UIWTV, and I am standing here in front of Benson Stadium getting ready to watch our men's soccer team play their first game in their new conference. The UIW Cardinals scored a victory in their first Western Athletic Conference game, and I was able to catch up with Offensive Player of the Week Noah Keats to see how he felt about his team and this new conference known as the WAC.
We worked as a team. Everyone put in a shift, and the performance from as a team was excellent. It weren't just individuals. As a team, we worked together and got the win. Tonight, HBU were a good side, even though we did win. And looking forward to the rest of the year in the WAC.
And what does head coach Martinez have to say about his Cardinals?
We have a lot of quality kids, and the guys work hard. And when we recruit kids to come to UIW, we want quality players, but we're also looking for the quality individual. And so the attitudes are wonderful. I enjoy coaching this team a lot.
Houston Baptist was certainly no pushover as the Huskies kept the Cardinals on their toes the entire game. But with amazing defense and even better offense, the Cardinals still came out on top, winning 3-0.
Now when you're in a conference, now the season really begins. And so it's good to get the first one, off our chest here.
With their first WAC win under the belt, we can only expect great things from our men's soccer team. This is Renee Villarreal with UIWTV.
Thank you, Renee. The men's soccer team really has been having a great season this year. Over the fall break weekend, UIW men and women's cross country hosted the 9th annual UIW Invitational. UIWTV's Gabriela Estrada was there to cover the story.
On October 14th, the UIW men's and women's cross country team hosted their annual home meet at Live Oak Park in Converse, Texas. I was able to catch up with the cross country team to see how the meet went and how their season is progressing.
Well, this was our 9th annual. 2014 9th Annual UIW Cross Country Invitational, so we're really excited about that. We're looking forward to the 10th Annual Big Bash next year. We had 22 universities, so we had over 200 men in the race running the 8K this year, and we had about 165 women run. So it was our largest ever home meet, and it was also the largest college cross-country meet in the state of Texas this year. The men's race was perfect as far as the weather conditions, and their times reflected it. We had 2 school records. Marcos and Mario both ran the fastest 8K times in school history.
Last weekend for the home meet, I believe that our team did fairly smooth. Compared to last year, the results were definitely showed a lot of improvement. Me and my brother continue to just do what we can to help lead the team. And I think we're definitely setting a good example for the incoming freshmen to know what the expectations are.
And then for the women, 5 minutes into it, we had a torrential downpour, so they were running in great conditions, and then all of a sudden it started pouring down rain. The park started flooding. Footing was kind of rough, but they held their composure. They ran strong. It was a good experience for them because I told them it can't ever get any worse than this.
And in the worst weather conditions possible, it was raining, pouring, there was mud everywhere, but nonetheless, we gave it our best and we finished third.
So Cardinals, if you see our cross-country team around campus, wish them good luck. You can see how they did at their conference meet at UIWcardinals.com. My name is Gabrielle Estrada, reporting for UIWtv.
Thanks, Gabrielle. With the cross-country conference championships taking place on November 3rd, all of us here at UIW would like to wish you the best of luck. Be sure to stick around, Cardinals fans, because there will be more CSPN D1 after these brief messages.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That moment?
It was a moment that changed my life. I'd been training with my team for months, and now we had been called up for the first time. The real deal. Wildfires were getting dangerously close to homes. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
Welcome back, Cardinals fans. It's time for the sports rundown. In women's soccer, the Cardinals currently have a record of 2 wins, 11 losses, and 3 draws. They will play their last 2 games of the season on the road this week against Northwestern State and Stephen F. Austin Universities, respectively.
Both the men and women's swimming and diving teams were in action this past weekend, with the women competing against the University of North Texas and the men competing at Texas A&M at the natatorium here on campus. Unfortunately, both teams would fall just short of their opponents, but they now look forward to hosting the Trinity Tigers on November 7th.
Also, Cardinals fans, it's time to get excited about UIW basketball. This season is fast approaching with a huge opening day slated for November 14th. The women's team will play against Texas Wesleyan University at 6 p.m. and will be followed by the men's team against UT Tyler at 8 p.m. Be sure to get down to the Convocation Center and support your men's and women's basketball teams.
Well, Cardinal fans, that's all we have time for today. Be sure to visit us at www.uiwtv.org. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Also, be sure to check out the Chirp Entertainment Cast this Thursday at 12:30 p.m. right here on UIWtv. My name is Daniel Yancelson.
And I'm Valerie Lopez. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and until next time, let's go Cardinals.